Hey guys, what's going on? It's Obezgaming back again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ryan Kent's birthday card. We'll take a look at his stats, see how he performs in game, and ultimately we're going to be comparing him to his card from last year and seeing if it's just as OP as that was. Alright, let's jump in. So first things first with this card, it's 5'8", high medium work rates, right footed with 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. I mean, what can you say about that? He's the absolute perfect height to be the most agile of wingers. Great skill moves and obviously perfect weak foot as well. So he's going to be the out and out finisher hopefully. Looking at his stats, 97 pace, that is comprised of 98 acceleration, 97 sprint speed. You're not going to need to touch that with a chem star. Shooting's good attack positioning, good finishing. Shot power is a little bit low, which is why my advice is to go for a dead eye on this card and get that boosted right up. Long shots are good, volleys are awful for some reason, but you know, it's not really too much of an issue. Passing's nice as well, 90 vision, 88 crossing's nice, 88 short passing, which becomes perfect with a dead eye, and good long passing and curve as well. The dribbling is pretty much perfect. I mean, the key stats, agility and balanced, 97, 98 is ideal. Reactions are a little bit low, but I've got to be honest, I haven't noticed it be a problem in game. And good dribbling and decent enough composure with 82. Defending, you know, we're not really going to care about. And the physicals, I mean, you know, the stamina's good. 87 stamina for wingers is pretty good. You know, he's not going to be too tired by the end of the game. And the strength's pretty good for someone who's only 5'8" as well. 71 strength is not bad. But yeah, all in all, this card looks like a lovely card across the board. And to top it off, he also has the flair traits. That's a lovely little bonus. So let's jump into some gameplay and see if he's as good as he seems. Alright, let's go. So I guess the key thing with this card that everyone's going to be asking is he as good as he is last year? Because that card last year was obscene. You know, everyone used it really. So it's going to be drawing comparisons to that card. And no, he isn't as good as last year's card. He's by far better. Absolutely miles better, if you ask me. He's probably not quite as unrealistically agile and nippy as last year's card. But to counteract that, on the ball, he's just so much better. His shooting's insane. His dribbling's perfect. He's just absolutely ideal. And the biggest bonus, as you're going to see in a lot of these clips in the background, I love the fact that he had 5-star weak foot to be able to cut in, because he's such a threat out on that right, knowing that you can cut in and shoot with him. I mean, you could also use this card, well, you can use this card in any sort of attacking position. You could play him right, you could play him left, you could easily play him cam, and you could also play him as a striker. I used him right wing and striker, and he was banging the goals in wherever he was. He's absolutely fantastic. The shot power, obviously, I would be saying put a dead eye on that, because prior to that it was noticeable, only 79. But once I stuck the dead eye on him, you know, that wasn't a problem in the slightest. So his finishing was great. He's still absolutely rapid, don't get me wrong. I know I said he didn't seem as agile as last year, but that, you know, last year was ridiculous. This year he's still one of the most agile players in the game and still feels so responsive, so quick, and really fast in the straight line as well. It's not just the agility, it's the sprint speed. He is absolutely rapid, getting in behind. There's not really too many faults to pick out with this player in all honesty. The passing's good enough, it's not an issue, but he's not really the sort of player that you're going to be passing too much with, I've got to be honest. His dribbling's so good, you can just weave him in and out, or just set the ball off and get in behind. I guess the only real negative to this card is the links side of things. On one hand, you've got Tavernier, who is the perfect link, but obviously if you didn't do that headline as SBC, which I unfortunately didn't on my main account, that's going to be a little bit of a problem to link. He does link to Rooney, and you know, English isn't the worst thing in the world, it's just the Scottish League. And I'm sure with icons you could squeeze in him absolutely fine. And of course, I mean, with his stats, off the bench, he's still going to be absolutely fantastic. Although I don't advise paying 800k to use this card on the bench. If you can afford him, get him and find a way of making him work. As I said, his price tag is around 800k, which is a lot, especially when you consider the likes of like Gold and Mbappe and stuff like that are down at the sort of 400, 500 now, last time I checked. But if you have got the cash to be able to go out and try out this card, absolutely do. He's superb, and I've not used a player like him on this game so far. The only one that comes ever so slightly close is the FUT Birthday Royce, which I've absolutely loved using, but this card's on another level in terms of speed. Similarly to last year, just no one comes close to how quick, how agile, how fast he is. As I said, it's probably not quite as OP as it was last year, but it's by far and away miles ahead of pretty much anyone else on the game right now. And he's far, far better on the ball than he was last year in terms of his, you know, his passing, his shooting, etc. And as well, he has those 5-star skills, so it's a no-brainer if you ask me. If you can go and get him, get him. That brings me to the end of the video, guys, so I hope this helped you sway you either way. If it has, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, peace.